Hey guys, should you summon time? It's almost the weekend where obviously, as you can see, we're about to summon. And I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. I don't think anyone should really be summoning this weekend. Now, I know that might not be the most, accepted or that might be a little bit controversial type of opinion, but I really, really, really do not think this is a good weekend to summon on. Now, let me get into why. Do you want a break from the ads? Oh wait, that's the wrong ad read. Sorry. This video is sponsored by SmileOne. So SmileOne is the official third-party payment platform for the game and has quite a few benefits for you to use them. So number one and the big one is that you get a permanent discount on all W Gold you buy. W Gold then being used to buy stuff in game, so you're overall saving money compared to buying it in the game. And then you also get some benefits, like there is going to be a top-up event between the 30th of August and the 9th of September, where you can get rewards based on certain milestones that you reach. And if you want to support me, then you can click my affiliate links down below. As you can see right here, we have the thing open. You just click my links, go over here, and then you can buy whatever, and it helps you out a little bit. Thank you to SmileOne for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the rest of it. So first of all, the 2x, drop rate of legendary heroes increases 2 times this event. As always, unless you were in their first few weeks, I would not summon on this, especially with the amazing, amazing banners, which I will get into in a second, coming soon. I would honestly just skip this unless you are very, very early. Now, the ancient banner, Solkadin's Eunomia. I will say Solkadin's is very, very good. Solkadin's is really solid. Very, very good nuker in the game. But with all of the really, really good ancient exclusives, and this is an ancient banner, so you want to be going for ancient exclusives. We have Ingrid now. We have Yovar now. We have Cyrus. We have Valderon. We have Praetus. Even Gon is better. We have these unnameable units, right? There's just better units overall that you could use your pity on, or that you could even use your ancients on, right? And he is not enough to hold this banner up on his own, because if we're being completely honest, Eunomia is probably the most disappointing ancient exclusive in the game.
Oh no, no, no.
She has the worst cleansing out of any cleanser, except for Arin, who is a rare who does not count. And her heal output is pretty solid, but I would rather still use any of the other amazing healers. So I think Eunomia is honestly hot garbage. I don't think anyone should go for her. I know she's an arbiter, Praetus, all that, but she is going to be the least likely arbiter to be in a Praetus team. Just straight up, right? She doesn't really help that much in Watcher teams. She sucks. Just straight up. If you disagree with me, that's fine. But I think Eunomia is essentially useless on this banner. This is essentially like having Claw on your banner. And Solkadin's is not enough to hold himself up as much as something like the Valderon did on his banner that we just had. And also, we're going to have amazing ancient banners in the future, which I will go over in a second. And then we have the 1+1. And here is one of the only times, and one of the main times, I'm going to tell you guys, I do not think you should summon on the 1+1. If you are above 150 pity, go for the 1+1. If you are above 100 pity and a bit below 150 pity, it's up to you. I would say it's a safe bet to go for it. It is still one of the best value banners in the game if you're close to pity, 2 Legos. But if we're being completely honest, you're not going to have that much of a chance to get a good hero. You never do. I mean, half of my should you summons now, not my should you summons, sorry, half of my 1+1 summons are literally just me pulling Magmus twice on a 1+1. Like, that's it. It's what happens, right? I would honestly say skip this. So that is my verdict. I think you should skip the normal banners unless you're really, really, really close to pity, and I would skip the ancient banner 10 times out of 10. Now let me get into why, because I think that's the main focus of the video. So number one, the ancient banner. The reason why I would not summon for the Solkadin's Eunomia is because we are going to have a Yovar and Carnelian banner in maybe like 20 days, right? it says 28 is the date that I have. It could always be earlier. I highly, highly, highly go recommend, or I highly, 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 highly recommend to you guys that you go and you watch my last video just pretty quickly. You know, I go over all of these things there. But realistically, we have, you know, Yovar and Carnelian. Carnelian is one of the best ancient exclusives in the game. If I go over here, you know, we go to Carnelian. Carnelian fulfills a niche that only her alone can provide. Sadie is the only thing that comes close, and it's still not even anywhere equal. Carnelian has unyielding. She puts it out on everyone. It's insanely good. Essential, essential, essential. Probably honestly, debatably the best Gabastu unit for high scores in the game. Sure, Praetus and Element exist too, but Carnelian just does so much that she is in the conversation. And then we have Yovar. Yovar is a Piercer Lord, one of the best lords to have in the game. I would honestly argue that in terms of just faction legendary lords, Piercer is the most important. Other one maybe being Nightmare, just because there's not a second one. But you know, like, while Yovar is not the best ancient exclusive lord, there are three above him, two above him. I would still put Yovar above Valeron in terms of usefulness, especially if you do not have a Piercer Lord. So if you do not have a Piercer Lord, you should be saving. Even if you have a Raka, I would still go for Yovar. That's how good he is. And you can also use both of them quite a bit, so keep that in mind. And then we are also having a Gon and Sargak banner. So Sargak is one of the best ancient exclusive heroes in the game. He is insanely good at anti-air, has so much potential. And then Gon is just Gon. He's very good. If you do not have Valderon, Gon is going to be used a ton if you have any decent chaotics in any way, shape, or form. If you have Ardea, Sargak, Valeria, if you have Cerberus, if you have Uridin, all of these things, you're going to get a lot of use out of him because he's very, very, very strong. But I will say his one cap is if you do not have any of the good DPS, also Luguru's in there too, then you're not really going to use Gon that much. But that alone is still a better banner than the Sulkadin's Eunomia banner. Now, the normal banners. We are just about to get Kurigi. I always pronounce him Kirigiri. His name is Kurigi. He is a limited unit coming on the 20th, right? So that alone, I would say for that. Because you can get the 1+1 again and again when it pops up. But Kurigi is not coming back. So I would say he's probably the top priority there. We're about to get a Tallulah Arrogance banner next week, which is crazy. You know, Tallulah is a lot worse than I thought she would be. I'll be straight up honest. But Arrogance is still one of the best units in the game. And then we're going to have stuff like Beelzebub, and also known as Bubba. Lucius Razak on a 2x15x. We're going to have Xena coming out. We're going to have Crowder coming back. We're having a Cetrum banner. There's so much stuff next month. And once again, highly recommend checking out my last video. And I cannot in good conscience tell you guys to summon, because you should not be summoning. That's it. Right. This is probably one of the worst weekends to summon on, purely because of what is coming, not because of what it is, even though it is also kind of because of what it is, because this is also kind of a lame, mediocre-ass week, right? Really, just the answer is, don't pull, please. If you're close to pity, go for it, but if you're not super, super close to 1+1 pity, I would not pull. I highly encourage no one pull in the Ancient banner, unless you like Sulkin is your most wanted character of all time, or you have every other single Ancient exclusive in the game, and even then, I would say it is worth to save. And something else I meant to say is one, we don't know anything about the Nightmare Lord, so keep that in mind. And two, Lust is probably not going to be coming anytime soon. It looks like she's probably just going to be reserved for Valentine's Day. So sorry about that, guys. But, you know, things happen, right? So let me know if you guys are planning on polling down in the comments down below. And that's about it for me. So thank you for watching. Destined signing out.